Hi everyone, Tom Buckley here from the University of the West of England. I'm a learning technologist. I'm actually a senior learning technologist, and I just wanted to go through for our staff a couple of steps you need to publish a artifact or learning object made in either iSpring or Adobe Presenter. So both those two, and this holds true for a lot of other packages, output via a zip file and then you import that into your content collection. So that sounds complicated, but let's just go through what that means. So imagine I've made a lovely presentation, for example, like this presentation. I've gone to my publishing options and I have checked whatever it is that I need to check. But the only thing I really need to be mindful of is to always choose the option which is zip the output. By that it means it will package it all together into one file, which makes it easier to upload to the learning management system. So I press publish or the equivalent on whatever you're using and it'll output a file like this. So here's an example from earlier on today. Here's a zip package, it's sitting there nicely ready to be uploaded. So I go to my Blackboard course. So I go to I'm going to do it via my test course. So I go to my test course here and I access the content collection this way. Now this is important to do it this way rather than going straight to the content collection, because there's some problems with Blackboard experienced back end of 2015 into 2016, which means it strips out a lot of the really important information if you don't go out through this course for security reasons. So I go to the content collection, go to the folder in the content collection. I've gone through the course. I will create a folder. You don't need to see how messy my test content collection is really. So package, upload, submit. So this will create a new folder eventually. See package upload, and what you need to ensure that you do is go to that package upload folder, go to upload package, not file. This will give the computer the information that when it uploads this package, it will unpack it as well, like unpacking a suitcase. So I choose the file in question, this one, and I make sure I tick that as standard. That again is because Blackboard's having some problems back end of 2015, front end of 2016, where it may see files in that folder of the same name when there aren't any there. So to stop any problems, the workaround is click that button. So once you've clicked it, it'll take a while. You'll see in the top left hand corner this is whirring around, so something is happening, so don't be perturbed. What this is doing now is unpackaging all your stuff, and it'll give you some files which you can link to from Blackboard, and this will allow you to run those particular things from Blackboard itself. Now as that's happening, I can show you through some different ways people have chosen to embed this once it's up on content collection. So if I go to my courses, the dreaded health and safety. Okay, so go to health and safety, which is a program I am helping put together now. You'll see that these actual learning objects are embedded within the course itself. In terms of using HTML code, so that is a little bit next level. We won't be doing that, but it looks a little something. Oh, if I've picked the right one, which I haven't. See the presentations that have been made are embedded there and can be played from there, although this has some other issues attached to it. So that's embedded within a page. What people usually tend to do though is just put a holding image there so that people can see. Oh. So you can see in this module, rather than embedding it within the page, they've just put a holding image in, and when it eventually loads, there are images here which have been hyperlinked to the index or HTML5 in the folder you've just uploaded. So it plays from that image rather than in the page. So the upload's finished, and you can see there are two files there. You'll have to find the index file or the HTML5 file, depending whether you've outputted HTML5 or not. That's another issue. You have to hyperlink to this file from within the course somewhere, so it could be linked to a picture or it could be put in an iframe. The one thing that you will have to make sure you do is go to this drop down go to permissions and just make sure that it's viewable by students. If you don't do this, it could be that it looks fine to you, it's absolutely perfect, but actually students are saying, I can't see this. So you need to make sure that you select specific users to see it. So make sure that you press student, for example. If we go back, the easiest one to do is just to permit anyone. That means you'll never run into any problems whatsoever, and because people don't have a link to your object, they're never going to find it. It's not indexed on Google, and there's not really much of a risk of anyone finding it. So the easiest way to do it is permit anyone to view anything in this folder, read anything in this folder, not change it, but just read, and that this filters down to all the subfolders. So just to reiterate that slightly rambly workflow, you have to publish it as a package, a zip package, upload that zip package to your content collection through the course, link to the relevant area of the course in which you want to see your content package shown, and change the permissions on the folder to make sure that your students will be able to have all the permissions they need to view your learning object.